It is my great honor as Interim Chancellor to welcome you all to a very special moment. Our celebration of you, the incredible young artists that together make up the Fighting Pickles of the high school class of 2020 at UNCSA. The pride that we all feel for you right now is immense and profound. I would be remiss not to acknowledge the extraordinary times in which we find ourselves, and that we all wish we were together in person today as we have planned for so long. It is true that the coronavirus has taken much from us, but it cannot diminish what you have accomplished, the talents and abilities that you have developed, and the unbridled potential that you all have to follow in the footsteps of past pickles and change the industry and the world for the better. Today is still a day that belongs to you and is a moment for reflection and joy. I've thought often about this very moment, speaking to all of you as you take the final steps on your School of the Arts path, and what I wanted to say to you. And I certainly never envisioned I'd be doing it from here in my office. But I thought often about what I would want to share with you. And while I had lots of ideas about that, there was one that I kept coming back to. And the essence of it is wrapped up in some words I've already shared with you. Words that are not my own, but mean very much to me. And I actually shared them with you at the very beginning of this year in our convocation. Those words speak to why you are different, why artists are different, and why who we are and what we do is something that our world couldn't last without. And as I told you, these words were made famous by two great philosophers from world history. And of course I'm referring to Dr. Bob Marley and Dr. Bob Dylan. And those words are, some people feel the rain, others just get wet. I love those words. And there's a lot of rain right now. In reality, both types of people end up getting wet. Both might be inconvenienced by it. But only one type feels the rain, experiences it and the beauty inherent in life, and finds a way to relate to it, to learn from it, interpret it, let themselves be inspired by it. Throughout history, the times that our world has most significantly moved forward have been because of those who can experience it like nobody else, and then inspire everyone else to think differently. You are the next generation of people that feel the rain. You are the artists, the creative minds that will make the difference. Whether you continue down the path of a career in the arts, or if you choose to pursue another path and apply your extraordinary talents in another way, you are needed now more than ever. That might be hard for you to comprehend right now, but trust in yourselves, have patience, and keep moving forward. You are now part of a huge family of Fighting Pickles across the world, our alumni. And they welcome you with open arms, ready to help you, and down the road, ready to work with you. This day and all those days that follow are yours. And we will all be here cheering you on and supporting you absolutely in any way that we can. So many people have come together to produce this celebration today. And I'm excited for you all to see and hear the messages that they have created for you. I'm thrilled to begin this celebration by introducing a very special person that is our guest speaker for the class of 2020. She is a high school alumnus that years ago walked the same steps that you have walked, experienced the kinds of challenges and triumphs that you have over the past several years, and went on to achieve some extraordinary things in the arts industry. A graduate of our high school program from 1971, she first studied drama before transferring to and then graduating in design and production to study technical theater. Over the next several years, she started working as a set decorator in New York City, running all over the city, searching for furniture and other kinds of props. That experience showed her an opportunity to do something that would end up changing the stage and screen industries. In 1979, with her savings of $175 and a $3,000 bank loan, she opened Eclectic Props Incorporated. 9 years later, she purchased Encore Studios and renamed the company Eclectic Encore Props, the combined inventory of which includes more than 1 million props and occupies a 100,000 square foot warehouse in Queens, one of the largest collections of antiques, theatrical furniture, and accessories that you will find, and absolutely the largest and most renowned prop shop on the entire East Coast, and the central place where almost every movie, TV series, and Broadway show gets the props they need. Through her company, she provides the industry with what it needs to create the worlds in which our favorite characters live and work. From films such as John Wick, The Devil Wears Prada, Zoolander, Coming to America, and Taxi Driver, to TV series such as Sex and the City, Law and Order, Madam Secretary, Saturday Night Live, and The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and way too many Broadway and off-Broadway shows to try and count right now. She is an innovator that continues to lead and redefine what a prop shop does in these industries. She is also an alumnus that over the years has given back to UNCSA in so many ways, and has served previously on our Board of Trustees and the Board of Advisors for the Kenan Institute of the Arts. It is my great pleasure to introduce you to a message from an artist, innovator, leader, and fellow fighting pickle, Ms. Suri Beeler.
Chancellor, deans, fellow speakers, guests, and students. My name is Suri Beeler, and I'm very honored to be speaking with you today. When I was asked to be commencement speaker for the 2020 high school graduation, I never imagined that this event would be taking place remotely. We're living through a time of unimaginable changes. But life is full of changes, even in normal times. And the changes, good and bad, that we endure through our lives create stepping stones for each of us. In my life, a large stepping stone was attending summer session at NCSA when I was 15. The school was still very new then. It wasn't even called UNCSA. It was just NCSA. We referred to it as School of the Arts or just the school. I attended in the drama program, and when summer session was over, I wanted to stay. So I auditioned to enter NCSA high school for my junior year, and then I called my parents. That was the best phone call I ever made. Just like all of you, I was able to jumpstart my life by attending high school in this remarkable school. My sister, Ida Beeler, now a violin professor at UNCSA, had also been a high school student at NCSA, but we were not together at the same time. Ida left to attend Juilliard a year before I started in the drama program. We didn't make it easy for our parents in Virginia, Ida in New York and me in North Carolina, but they made it easy for us. I had another stepping stone moment during that junior year at NCSA. In the spring, there was the amazing all-school production, where everyone works together to mount a show, and each student has a job, or 6, to do their part. That year, we produced A Midsummer Night's Dream with a guest director. High school students were sent to D&P as extra hands, where there were thousands of things needed doing. All we had to do was cross Waughtown Street, go into the warehouse, present ourselves. Well, I did, and then didn't leave. The production was a success, great sets, great acting, and I had a new personal direction. I realized that design and production was the part of theater I loved. Backstage for me was where the magic happened. Made an appointment with the drama school dean and told him I wanted to switch departments for my senior year, that D&P was where I should be, even though they did not accept high school students. Gratefully, the deans said okay, and I started my senior year in the School of Design and Production and never looked back. The D&P coursework was an abrupt, intense, full immersion into the art and craft of technical theater. Learning how to focus on the task at hand, taking responsibility for your mistakes, knowing that your work directly affected the quality of a live performance. This was daunting, but thrilling. The design of the education system at UNCSA, where high school students focus on their specialty in each art school and go to class with college students, creates a seamless flow of information, interaction, and collaboration. It's then up to each student to apply that training, to practice and hone, adjusting and perfecting the lighting of a scene, the inflection of a line, the grace of a step, or the clarity of a note. Before I knew it, my senior year was over. I went from high school graduation to New York City to see what I could do. I found work on off-Broadway shows, then moved to off-Broadway shows, and eventually I did 9 Broadway shows, all by using what I learned at NCSA. Then, about 10 years after my high school graduation, I decided I wanted to start my own prop company. I started by creating small collections of period props, and I named it Eclectic Properties. And now, Eclectic is the largest prop rental company on the East Coast. On the new UNCSA website, it says, "We promise this, you'll do what you love." And that's how I felt in school, and that's how I've felt ever since. And that is what I wish for each of you after graduation today. Many of you will continue in college at UNCSA, and to that I say fantastic. Many of you will start college in a new school, fantastic. And many of you will take a different immediate future road, fantastic to you too. These are all stepping stones for each of you. Listen to your inner voices as you step. You'll get an idea as you put your foot forward. Think it through. See where you go. Being students at UNCSA has introduced you to hard work, long hours, daunting challenges, and burning desires. Hold on to those memories. They will serve you well. And remember, none of us does anything alone. I've been an alumni director on the UNCSA Board of Directors, an advisor on the Kenan Institute Advisory Board, and a member of the Giannini Society because I have a deep desire to repay UNCSA for what it gave me. I started the Set Decorator Scholarship Fund so that other students drawn to D&P can do what they love. And what I want all of you to give back to UNCSA starting today is your commitment to kindness, fairness, and honesty in your lives, and to integrity, respect, and professionalism in your work. Congratulations to every one of you. Enjoy what you've learned. Thank you.